Good morning. Today is Sunday. I didn't do any filming yesterday because I was working on that real tough one. I'll show you here in a second. But yeah, Sunday, time to wake up the neighbors. Let me show you what I did yesterday. So, this is a real tough rock. I don't know what type of rock it is, but if anybody out there knows, please mention it in the comments. But I was able to get most of the top off, chunks blown off. But yeah, real tough rock. Holes I drilled were about 6 inches apart, 6 to 8 inches. As you can see, one here, got one here, small crack here. Yeah. And these were all using 4 charges. Not easy. But I think it's below ground enough to not have to worry about it anymore. We'll see. Fingers crossed on that. Let me show you what we got going on today. So, I'm going to start with this guy here. Break him up into about 3 pieces. 3 or 4 pieces. Got that one, that one. That one's one of those that's real tough to break, so I'm just gonna haul him off into the woods somewhere. That one, and I want to see if I can get the top off of that one by the telephone pole, because it's sticking up just enough. But yeah, maybe a few over here. Yeah, I want to get done with this rock project this week so I can get started on ripping out trees behind the stone wall and get going on that. I need a change of pace. So let me get everything drilled, primed, ready to go, and I'll get you all set up and you can watch the blast. See you in a bit. Okay, all set for the first charge of the day. We'll just see how this splits, which way the grain's going. Let me show you how I got it set. So I'm just trying to blow this corner off, and hopefully that'll give me some nice parallel sections there to have some nice block come out. But we'll see. It's all up to the rock. Let me get you set up and we'll go bang. Remember, catch any pieces that come your way. Firing. All right, let's split that way. Nice straight split. Yep. And I imagine subsequent splits, if I were to do it, would want to go this way as well. So I might just do that to make smaller pieces. All right, let me get busy drilling, and when we're ready to blast, I'll bring you back in. See you in a bit. All right, here we go. 3 charges. Let's see what happens. Do the other one. Firing. All right, smaller pieces, that's what we like. Yep, some should be usable in the wall, some will be rubble, but that's good. On to our next victim. Let's go with this guy here. Yes indeed. Going to set a charge here. Hopefully we can split this way, but I can't read the grain. We can only hope. So as usual, I'll get everything drilled and primed and bring you back in. See you in a bit. Alright, ready for the next one. It looks like the charges didn't go all the way down, so the firing mechanism's up a little high, so we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Firing. A lot of energy in that one. Only problem is, when this rolled over, I already had some holes drilled in it with the charges primed. Now I got to push it back over. Alright, I'll get it set up and get you back in the loop. Here we go. Firing. All right, that's it for that rock. Yes, indeed. Looks like we just took a piece off. That's okay, it works. Yeah. On to our next victim. There he is. Another Mamu. So, let me get it all drilled and primed, bring you back. Alright, fire in the hole. Well, with that flat surface, I thought the grain for sure went that way, but it just took a chunk out. So, we'll make this one smaller, see what comes out of it, and go from there. See you in a bit. All right, here we go. Firing. Y'all saw it better than I did. So, not too bad that way. I'll drill and prime for the next hole, and we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. Firing. Interesting. So there is a grain that runs this way, parallel to this one. But I must not be drilling deep enough and putting enough charges in there to get a full, nice break. That's my guess. But I'm limited to how drill I can deep. I've used all my 16-inch long bits. They've worn out. I only had 2. So, need to get some more of those. But we'll continue on for now and do what we can do. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. Firing. All right, making it smaller. Yep, okay. It's an interesting shape now. Yes, indeed. Very interesting. Okay, Just going to make bits and pieces out of it. See what we can do. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. See what we can do. Firing! Interesting break here, there, and over the top. Well, I guess this one was here. It just split this way and that way. But my blanket's trapped. Yeah, boy. I don't know if I can roll that piece off by myself. But let's go to this one. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that one half the size, hopefully. This one half the size, that one half the size. And help if I had you pointed in the right direction. So let's go to this one, make it half size. This one half size, that one half size. That one might be 3 pieces. And over there, just to the left of the telephone pole, see if we can take the top off of that. And then we'd be done with the field. And I want to see if over on the edge there we can make those a little bit smaller. Those I'm not worried about. They're going to be, I might make them that one smaller just to be able to move it with the tractor. But let me get all moved, set up, and we'll go for the next blast. See you in a bit. So, as I walked over here, this rock got bigger. But I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a grain runs this way. That's why I drilled in the angle that I did. Hopefully that's correct and the rock is not lying to me. We shall see. But we're all set to go. Let me get you set up and we'll give it a boom. You're right. It looks like it was not lying to me, so that's good. Gave it a nice split. Fantastic. That looks like it'd be a usable wall piece. Now I'll drill at the same angle on halfway through that one and see what we get. Cool. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. Firing. Okay, got some rubble out of it. Yeah, don't know about this piece in the middle. There's a chunk out of him. Da. Might need two charges in that just to split them in half, make them a little bit smaller. Dang it. All right, let me get it drilled, get you set up, and we'll make it happen. See you in a bit. All right, so I got it all set. Only one charge in this one. It's very thin, so all I can get in is one. We're getting a light sprinkle, but it doesn't look like it's going to last too long. Not enough to do anything. So let's set this one off and move on to the next rock. Firing. One charge is not enough. No crack, nothing. So, oh well. We'll just take it like that. On to the next one. Yeah, just see if we can split this one in half. Looks like I can drill in from the side. I don't know which way it's going to split. We're going to find out. So let me get it all prepped and I'll bring you back in. See you in a bit. Hey, so before we blast this one, let me show you what I found over here. Forgot about these two. They're kind of camouflaged. This guy, I want to see if I can take the top off of him, and then this guy over here. Yep. And then that one and that one make smaller. And that one, like I said, is just too difficult to blow up. So we'll just move him out of the way, get him gone. When will it ever end? Oh. All right. Let me get you set up and we'll get this one split, hopefully. Firing. That works for me. Smaller pieces. If indeed. Cool. This one looks like it'll be a good wall unit. Don't know about that one. And don't know about that one. Let's go over to here. This will be our next victim. It's an interesting guy. Looks like the grain runs this way. Might have to do 3 charges, you know, take that side off, take that side off, and then see about splitting this in the middle. We'll see. I could be totally wrong. But I'll get all set up, get the gator down here with all the equipment, and go from there. See you in a bit. All right, let's make it go boom. Firing. All right, nice. Okay. Let's take this side off and then we'll reevaluate once we get that done. Cool. Okay, let's see what this one does. Firing. Nice. Made a nice parallel rock. Now the question is, do I want to try to split that in the middle? Or if I do try, will it break in weird pieces? Let's see. No, I think it'd probably break in weird pieces. Let's leave it like that. Let's move over to one of the underground ones that I gotta cut the top off. I'll get it drilled, primed, and bring you in when it's ready. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. You have front row seats. So, wish me luck. Firing. Nice. Cool beans. Looks like I just need to take a bit off the right side here and we should be good to go. That's all I want to do is just take the top off. And I think this side over here will be low enough. I'll shovel some dirt out of the way and just make sure. But yeah, nice one. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. Firing. Nice. Below ground level. Love it. Yep. And that big one's never going to come up out of the ground by itself. Oh, it's too big. It just took enough of the top off, covered over the soil, and I don't have to worry about hitting it with a mower ever again. Yay. So, let's go to our next victim. He should be fairly easy. Famous last words. Just need to take the top of him off as well. Yeah. So, let me get drilling and priming and I'll get back. Okay. Hopefully one shot will do it. Looks like it's small enough, and hopefully so. So, here we go. This one's going to take a little investigation. Split that way, 3 ways. I got to find out if this left is totally loose or if I need to put another charge in the left side. Crowbar time. Let me get to it. Okay, tested it with a pry bar. It's all loose. Well below ground level. Fantastic. I wish that one up there would have been like that. But this one here, I am thinking it is that same type of stone that does not want to fracture very easily. Oh boy. So, let me give it a whirl. Drill my hole. Load my charge. And we'll get back to you. Stand by. Okay, all set, ready to go. Let's see if this is going to be an easy split or a hard split. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on this one. We shall see. Alrighty, here we go. Firing. Yeah, it's one of those tough ones. But we got some good movement. I'm going to drill one more hole, set one more charge. Yeah, let me show you. So all the way through, all the way down to about here. I might set a charge up underneath there. And over here, we got movement all the way down. So, one more. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it just doesn't vent out the existing crack. Let's see. I'll get back to you. Okay, final shot of the day. Let's hope it works. Firing. Ooh. It's a tough one. So, let me get you off of here. So, it's a tough one. I thought it was going to be. That continued the crack all the way down through there. I think tomorrow I'll put a charge over here, but those lines are not going to line up. It angled that way. This one went straight down. That one angled that way. Yeah, it cracks where it wants to crack, and that's it. So I might try one here tomorrow, and we'll see. It's tough. It is very tough. Yeah, one more try tomorrow. If it doesn't work, well, we'll just cart it off as is and see what happens. So, until tomorrow, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.